What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to y'all. Good morning to everybody. First thing I need y'all to do, if y'all tuned in this morning, make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button on the way through. Also, share the show. Hit the like button and share the show. Hit the like button and share the show. We'll be starting up in a minute. I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes to come through this morning. Hit the like button, share the show on the way through. We're going to get started in a minute, y'all. Yeah, we back, family. Once again, salute to y'all. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in this morning. On the way in, make sure you hit the like button, share the show. If you can share the show, I appreciate it. Share the show on your social media. Much love. Also, every stream, I require 3 Cash App donations. 3 Cash App donations. Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Y'all can donate anytime during the stream. The Cash App name is on the screen. Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV is where you donate to the show. Also, you can also donate through the super chat. Leave your message. I'll read your message. The other donation links will also be in the chat room. Salute to everybody. One love to the mask of the mercenaries, man. So this morning, we're going to talk about the constant onslaught on black men. The constant onslaught on black men. And that is the real pandemic. That is what I think a lot of us forgot about. And I'm here to remind us this morning that the onslaught on black men haven't stopped. While everyone's, running around in COVID-19 hysteria, you know, and we thinking about this virus, and that's cool because I'm thinking about it too. I'm not telling you to be oblivious to nothing, but never lose sight of the real agenda at hand. And see, this is what they do to throw you off from understanding their real agenda. They throw little things at you. They put little things out there. And see, with the internet and how fast things move now, how information gets spreaded around so fast, disseminated and thrown away so quickly now, people forget things very fast. People don't have, um, a lot of people don't have long-term memories. A lot of people only remember things that are done in routine, you see? And sometimes what they'll do is, and I'm talking about, the quote unquote powers that be, what they'll do is sometimes how they'll break our routine is they'll throw a monkey wrench in the game. That's what this whole COVID-19 shit is. So now people are pretty much distracted by something that they've been doing forever. And now with these recent incidents that's been going on in the news with the police and black men, as usual, you see us getting murdered in it by police. See, this is nothing new. But see, being that we're in uh, COVID-19 hysteria, the quote unquote pandemic, we forgot the real pandemic. See, we forgot the real virus that's going on in this world right now, and how much bodies that pandemic has caused and is continuing to cause today. See, once they throw it in our face again, that's when people wake up again. Oh, these police is killing black men. They've been doing it. They never stopped. You just stopped paying attention because you worried about your masks and gloves. See, this is what they do during crisis and pandemics. See, these people have free reign to kill us during this time because everybody got their backs turned. Everybody got their heads turned. Nobody's looking. So let's go on a black man murdering spree. That's what's been going on. And it's been going on. It never stopped. But with this recent thing with this guy Floyd, this guy was just sitting on his car You know, they thought he was drunk and approached him. Next thing you know, they killed him. Right? This type of stuff been going on. This is another classic example of who? I Can't Breathe, right? Eric Gardner. Same thing. They thought he was doing something he wasn't doing. They thought he was doing something illegal. He wasn't doing nothing. Now, I just took a look at an article. I don't know if the article is true or not. And if y'all know in the chat room, y'all could confirm it. You know, y'all can confirm it if it's true or not that they're saying that this brother was Steven Jackson's brother. Steven Jackson that won all those championships with the Spurs. I know Steven Jackson. Stack 5. They're saying that that's his brother. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to say that it's true. But if y'all have read anything, because I just read the thing this morning, but they're saying that that's Steven Jackson's brother. And when you look, the picture that they have of them side by side, they look just alike. So if y'all know in the chat room, y'all can confirm it. But that's the real pandemic. The onslaught that has been waged upon black men that a lot of black men think don't exist or want to ignore or think they can run away from. See, this is what black celebrities have thought for years. For years. See, a lot of people are attracted to fame or they run toward fame because they think if they become a part of the system, they won't be a victim. Let me repeat that. A lot of people run toward fame and certain things because they believe if they're a part of the system, they'll never be a victim. See? See, a lot of these black people are afraid. They're afraid. And you know why they're afraid? Because they're starting to see that they wrote a check that they ass couldn't cash. You see? This is why Will Smith said out of his mouth. Y'all can go and look it up. He said, and I'm paraphrasing, he said something like, racism isn't dead, it's just being filmed. You see? See, what a lot of these quote unquote famous or upwardly mobile black people are realizing is that none of that shit really matters. At the end of the day, you are still a part of their shit. And when you're no longer needed in their shit, you will be expendable. You will be just like the quote unquote normal people in society. This is why these black people do whatever they got to do to maintain their positions. This is why. Your money can't save you, nigga. Not when you didn't create money. See? See, this is the this is the shit that this is the truth that a lot of our people don't want to face. When you lay in the bed with a dog, you get fleas. See? And see, this is why your black celebrities can't help, because they're binded by contract. See? They signed up for this shit. They signed up to not be victimized on the level that we are being victimized on. This is why they think they're better than you. But see, what they don't realize is that shit don't apply to your children. See, you may have sold out, that, but that may not protect your son. That may not protect your daughter. We saw that when the shit happened with Taraji P. Henson's son. And she got up in the media and she talked about, how her son was not this kind of black child that do this and do that. He's this and he goes to school and he's this. None of that shit matters to these people. You think that matters? You think because you went to goddamn Penn State, because you went to Howard, that stops that police officer from blowing your head off? That's what you think? That's what you think? Then ask the basketball players, you know, the guys like what's homie name? Cephalosha. Ask guys like him who got injured by the police. Ask these athletes, these black athletes who was pulled out of their car and beat by police. And they didn't care if they were NBA players. They didn't care about what fraternity they belonged to. See, but y'all forgot about that because, we worried about the pandemic. We worried about COVID-19. when the onslaught on black men have never stopped. That's the real pandemic. That's the virus that needs to be rid of the world. How everyone is invested in the black man's demise and our destruction. Let's talk about that pandemic. Oh, we forgot about that. We forgot about that. So we got to see in a span of 2 months, 5 or 6 black men murdered for us to, oh shit. We got to see these police videos of them beating down young black men in the hood for nothing. Just running down on them, beating them. For us to remember. Like Will Smith said, it's not dead, it's just being filmed. We got to film it now for you niggas to remember what's going on in the world. See, everybody's under this COVID-19 spell. That's why you niggas sitting around worrying about hoes. Trying to get some pandemic pussy. That's why you can't stop talking about broads. Cause you're under the COVID-19 spell. You just like these hoes who's sitting on Facebook and Instagram crying about not having a bae and being bored and not having male attention while they in the house by themselves with their children. Instead of them sitting there having mommy and children time, they worrying about what dudes doing with their dicks. And y'all dudes is on YouTube worrying about what these broads are doing. You act just like them because you're under the COVID-19 spell. Forgetting that there's a real pandemic out here and it never stopped. And it never stopped. It never stopped. Now y'all want to make videos. Oh, look what happened to the brother in Minneapolis. Oh, they rioting. That's how I know that all that a lot of you dudes just do shit for views. Because your content isn't consistent. So it isn't consistent. It's because you're not. You're a wayward person. You just sway from side to side like a broad. You go wherever the wind blows you, like a ditzy broad. That's why y'all on here worrying about OnlyFans and chicks with OnlyFans. Who cares? We're gonna talk about that tonight. So y'all niggas can stop talking about that like that's something important. What's important is the onslaught that's going on black men. That's never stopped. It's constant. Let's talk about that pandemic. Let's talk about how many young black men out here that's homeless, that don't have nowhere to go. Let's talk about that. In these inner cities, how these young black men are addicted to K2. How these young black men getting addicted to these pills and these drugs and end up in psych wards. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that pandemic. Oh, y'all forgot about that. Y'all forgot about that because Pix 11 News not talking about that no more. Remember one time they were showing Delonte West in the streets addicted to K2, smoking, sniffing dope and shit. This is an ex-NBA player, black man, lost his whole career, destroying his life. You forgot about him, right? And how the NBA did him. Forgot about that. What about the constant onslaught on black men? Do y'all know what an onslaught is? Go and look it up. Go and look it up. If y'all don't know what an onslaught is, we think it's a game. We we we, we think it's about a broad. These broads, these broads. I'm tired of you niggas talking that shit. These broads, these broads. We out here getting murdered. And guess what? These broads are watching us get murdered, just like they did in slavery. Just like they did in slavery. And then these broads with these OnlyFans, you know what they go do and put on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook? You niggas is powerless. Y'all ain't even gonna fight back. Making a mockery out of our murders until it's her son. Till it's her son laid on that cold ground. Till it's her nephew laying on that cold ground. See? Then they'll understand. See, nobody looks at the plight of a black boy. Nobody goes back and looks at a black boy's childhood. If you go through a timeline of the average inner city black boy's life up until he's the age now, if he's still alive, why shouldn't we have anger issues? Why shouldn't we go into rages? Why shouldn't we suffer from PTSD? Why? A young dude from my neighborhood just got killed last week. One of my little homies is crying out on Facebook. Crying out, man. He getting drunk every day, popping pills every day, because he hurt. The friends he grew up with is dying. This is an onslaught. Black women don't go through that. You ain't gotta grow up, and by the time you 30 years old, you done lost 3, 4 of your best friends to murders, to being murdered. That's why I don't want to hear none of you old strags running your mouth up here. Shut up. Y'all don't know what the youth is going through. You don't care. You know how many young black girls is losing their baby fathers? I know a girl right now that's on my Facebook right now. She has a 10-year-old son who has anxiety attacks. You know why? Because his father was murdered. And all y'all could say is, I know some of y'all strags is saying, oh, I know it's hard for her. What about that little fucking boy? Fuck the mama. She had him, so she gotta deal with it. What about the little boy? Who cares about the little boy? You care more about the mama than the child. What about the little boy? He's 10 years old and has anxiety because his father was murdered. His father was murdered. And guess what? His little brother, his father was murdered. Y'all think this shit is a joke? Y'all running around here talking about hoes. Y'all running around here talking about hoes? And this is what black men gotta wake up to every fucking day. This is what black men gotta wake up to every day. Every day. And y'all want to talk about hoes when we dealing with the constant onslaught of black men. We got babies, black babies with PTSD. Little black boys, man. That's fucked up. And you niggas is worrying about OnlyFans. Shit crazy. And I know why y'all rather focus on broad. Because y'all afraid to focus on what's going on. Y'all afraid, man. I know a lot of y'all men are scared. I know. I know. That's why you focused on broads. Because you scared. You scared to focus on what's really going on out here. You afraid. Afraid, nigga. I know you are. You got all rights to be. I'm seeing gangsters, man. Gangsters fold. Fold. See, because the real gangsters are the ones that want change. See? And a lot of these ex-gangsters, ex-gang members and all that, they're afraid to play the real gangster game. They're afraid to play with the real gangsters. See, the real gangsters are the government. That's the real gangsters. The uh, the the apex of gangsterism is the government. If you dealing with anything on a high level, you're playing with the government. Playing with the government. There's no higher than the government. Well, it is, but we ain't gonna get into that. Fuck around and don't have no channel. So we ain't gonna get into that. You see? So these so-called gangsters, they tapping out. They're going to get them a little 501c3 and play the game that way. Play the game from a lower level. They're not gonna leverage their gangster power and do no real gangster shit. Because they know when they start playing with the government, you get Malcolm X, you get Martin Luther King. These dudes ain't built like that, man. And I realized that, man, as I got older, man. A lot of us guys was looking up to dudes in our hoods that we thought were gangster who were really cowards. Because now we really at war. And we always were really at war. See? The real gangsters that's locked up as political prisoners, they always knew that. That's why these organizations were created. That's why they're political prisoners. Because those are the real gangsters, man. The ones that are in politics, the ones who make laws and okay laws. It's the real gangsters. So they had to lock the real ones up in order to call it gangbanging. Because it wasn't called gangbanging before. In order for these guys to be called gangsters and not revolutionaries. Because that's what they were in their day. They were leaders. And that's why they continue to destroy the youth in those cities where um where the grassroots political influence still reside. That's why they destroying Chicago. That's why they destroying Chicago the way they are. Because they don't want them young GDs to wake up and realize that it's about growth and development. They want them to continue to dishonor their oaths and ignore protocol. They don't want the Bloods and the Crips to unite. They don't want the GDs and the BDs to unite like it was in the beginning. They don't want that. Because you know what that'll do? That'll stop some of the onslaught of black men. See, they had to find a way to make it look like they weren't at fault. This is where you get the talking point. Well, what about all the black men who killing each other? That's where you get that from. And all of that shit started with the shit in Chicago and all of that by them locking up the organizational leaders and using the police to wage war in neighborhoods. See, the original gangsters already talked about that. It's all on YouTube. Monster Cody and them already talked about that. How the police go pick a blood up, drive him all the way to a Crip neighborhood and drop him off in the Crip neighborhood so he could be killed. How they was kidnapping gang members, killing them, taking their rags and dropping them in other neighborhoods to make it look gang related. Police was doing this to incite war. So you can have the talking point, oh, well, they killing each other. They killing each other. When there's plenty of video of police planting drugs, planting guns on scenes, all that. But we killing each other, right? See, all you silly niggas that stand on that shit and don't understand the play behind that, who don't understand the hidden hand, they want dudes like y'all because y'all are the dudes that'll be quicker to kill another black man. Soon as there's disagreement, you're drawn down on. Because you got that in your mind, they kill each other. So the first time you get into a disagreement with another black man, you ready to take his life. Like that same race soldier that'll be quick to take you and your son's life, or your son's life at a goddamn basketball court. Or if he just walk into the store to get him some goddamn Skittles. You have that same mentality. You see why programming is important? That's how you become an agent without even saying it. If the first time, if you get into a disagreement with a black man and the first thing come to your mind is war, you need to check yourself, black man. You better check yourself. Check yourself. Because it sounds like you're inferior to your own people. What you scared of? What you scared of? Soon as another black man raises his voice at you, you get scared and pull your pistol. So what separates you from George Zimmerman? Hmm? Huh? What separates you from them? Because see, what's supposed to separate you is your mindset. That's what's supposed to separate you. But if that's what pop up in your mind, you're just like them. And they use people like you to implement and to keep the onslaught going. And a lot of brothers are waking up. They're waking up. A lot of brothers is cleaning shit up. In New York, there's a lot of blood and Crip sets that are together. Is there still a war going on? Yeah, but a lot of them are together. I watch interviews. A lot of these Chirac artists are starting to be there. The artists are more willing to do music with each other than the entourages. You got certain artists that are saying we not making op music no more. We not talking about our ops. We not smoking on ops no more. Because we got children. And even our ops have children. A lot of us are waking up. A lot of us black men are waking up. See? They know that. The powers that be, they know that. That's why they back to putting the videos in our face. Don't forget. Don't forget, niggas. We'll murder you. We'll murder you. See, you have to understand the power of symbolism. The basis of programming is symbolism. Let me repeat that. The basis of programming is symbolism. Example, a baby understands that the mother's titty symbolizes food, sustenance, life. That's why they automatically go there. That's symbolism. That's why some children who are breastfed, a mother has to reprogram the child after a certain age not to even go for the tit. Because they'll still keep going for it. So symbolism is the basis of programming. So if they see a bunch of black men squashing beef, they see rappers squashing beef, dudes, we not making op music no more. We're not talking about ops. Because a lot of those Jewish billionaires got richer in the last 10 years off of drill music, or for black men talking about killing other black men. And a lot of these young black men who were teenagers back then, who are 25, 26 now, they realize that shit. Like, damn, these people got rich off us talking about us killing ourselves. Damn, I done made Sony Red about $10 million about me talking about killing ops. And out of that 10 million, I got about what? 1.8? This is what's going on. This is what's going on. And a lot of us are waking up. We're seeing the onslaught. Like, damn, they killing us on all levels. We killed each other in the streets, went to jail, tried to change our life in jail, started rapping, came out rapping, and I only could rap about what I saw, which is my life, which is violent, which is drilling. So we came out, created drill music, to try to get a way out the hood, to try to give people an insight on life in Chicago. And they use the music, and the music turn around, and we start killing each other even more. And now we got money, so now we just dropping hits. Which is making the next generation rap about the same shit we was rapping about. And a lot of these young guys are seeing this shit. The FBG Ducks, the G Herbos. They seeing this shit. One of the most popular rappers right now in Chicago. He is the grandson of David Barksdale, King Von. That is David Barksdale's grandson. Do you know? Do you know how much influence he has? All that gangster shit Lil Durk rap about, he rapping about King Von. That's who he rapping about. But that's David Barksdale's grandson, the leader of the Black Disciples, the one who created the Black Disciples. But what is he doing? He using his influence to keep the bullshit going. Because he doesn't understand the constant onslaught. He doesn't understand. And I know his grandfather talked to him all the time. I'm pretty sure they send plenty of kites to the street. But it's like once blood is shed during a war, how do you stop the war? At some point, we're going to have to accept the casualty. But it's hard when your brother was a casualty, when your uncles was casualties, when your best friends was casualties. It's hard. It's hard to tell guys to accept that they killed your homie, your best friend. It's hard to accept that. But see, they gotta understand that that war that y'all got going on was influenced by an outside source that had nothing to do with y'all. And they're gonna continue to pay y'all to make the drill music so y'all can keep killing yourselves. See, they don't see the outside influence. Because the outside influence is helping to fund the onslaught. Because if we can make these young dudes rich, they'll make it even better for us. So then when we ready to do our Fed sweep, we could sweep them all up like they just did Treyway. You think Lil Durk and them ain't under investigation by the feds? What you think they trying to do? They trying to sweep them all up. the rappers, everybody. Everybody. This is a plan bigger than your little op beef. It's bigger than O Block verse 63rd. Okay? It's bigger than the 8 trays against the 60s. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than neighborhoods versus the gangsters. Deuces and trades. It's bigger than that. They encourage y'all to keep pushing that so you could do their bidding for them. This is the constant onslaught on black men. This is the real pandemic. This is the real pandemic. Everybody's talking about, oh, the deaths of COVID-19. What about the death of black men? And how the bodies of black men have been laid out in the streets for so many years, man. And record numbers, man. Do you know how many young black boys were murdered in the past 10 years? At the hands of police or some race soldier? But we talking about COVID-19, right? We talking about the pandemic. What about that one? What about that one? Oh, we forgot. Because see, we only remember what they tell us. That's why everybody's back in hysteria now. Oh, the police. Oh, police brutality. Oh, the police is out of hand. Oh, y'all just remembered that, huh? Y'all just remembered that they do whatever they want to do. Y'all just remembered that, right? Because the videos are surfacing again. Stop saying you awake. You awoke just to say you are, man. See, because I understand propaganda and the purpose of it. Propaganda is the basis of war. Let me repeat that. Propaganda is one of the basics of war. Because during the war, before the war, during the war, and after the war, the people must be programmed or swayed a certain way. See? This is the purpose of propaganda in media. for you to be in alignment with their cause. So they're going to put propaganda out there. They're going to show you what they want you to see so you can be on their side. So let's show you COVID-19 and all the celebrities that died from COVID-19. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. We haven't saw nothing like this in a long time. People are dying in record numbers all over the world. Forgetting about all the black boys that died in record numbers in the past 10 years. Forgetting about that. We forgot about that. We forgot about that because we stopped talking. See, if you only going to talk about what they want you to talk about when they want you to talk about it, you're programmed. Programmed. And we all are programmed to a certain extent. Let's not get it twisted. We all are. We all are to a certain extent. But you can't say you think for yourself when you speak on things when they speak on. When there's an outcry, when you become outraged because of public outrage. You understand? It's not a problem until they say it's a problem. Shit needs to change once they say it needs to change. See, that's the problem. That's what I'm getting. And I think, man, we need to always keep in mind the constant onslaught on black men. Can't never forget that. And that's what I wanted to come and let everybody know this morning. Let's not forget about the real pandemic. Let's not forget about that. Yeah, COVID-19 is going on. Yes, you should acknowledge it. Yes, you should take proper precautions. But don't forget to take the proper precautions as a black man traveling throughout society. Let's not forget about those precautions. Let's not forget about, those things that can attack you, those forces. Let's not forget about that. Let's not forget about that. So shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in this morning. Shout out to Cats for the Cash App. Appreciate you. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. We need 2 more donators for the show. I appreciate y'all. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV is where y'all donate. If y'all enjoyed the show, donate to the show. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. It is on the screen. I'm gonna read a couple of y'all comments while y'all send y'all donations. Shout out to the Underrated Darkness. Shout out to Malika in the building. Intellectual Novice, salute. Brother Rob, salute. That's a fact. 08 Bill. Argon Energy, salute. Yeah, they're repeating the same cycle. Oh, Speak the Truth, salute. Shout out to Kendra. Shout out to the Crimson Cure. Thanks for tuning in. Yes. Yes. I definitely agree with that. The greatest weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Boogeyman, salute. Cat, salute. Tone Malone, appreciate you. One of my stand-up mods, man. Shout out to my man Tone Malone. Life Observer, salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We gonna put that on the screen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Free the chairman. This is a time for unity. Shit already up. Yep, it's a fact. That's a fact. It's a fact, brother Rob. This is something that nobody wants to talk about because it doesn't give them views, because nobody likes to hear the truth. Exactly. 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 Cash App $Sheep Stay Sleep TV, y'all. Young Peasy, what's good? Yes, we have to look after our black boys. Fact. Gloves Off Show, salute, family. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Dr. E. Harlan Scott. Shout out to the Pimp God, man. Y'all check those brothers out. Go subscribe to the Gloves Off Show. Go subscribe to the Gloves Off Show, man. Realism over there. Realism. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's real shit, Young Peasy. I saw that shit this morning. Um, from homegirl on my Facebook. That shit almost made me shed a tear, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. Cash App $Sheep Stay Sleep TV, y'all. Where y'all donate. Shout out to my brother Donovan for the Cash App. Appreciate you. Two Tribe. Appreciate it. Appreciate the Cash App. Cash App $Sheep Stay Sleep TV, y'all. Is where y'all donate, man. Definitely, we reached our quota for the stream. I appreciate everybody. If y'all would still like to donate, go ahead, hit the Cash App up, Cash App $Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Much love to y'all, man. S. Howard, appreciate you. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man, this morning. I'm not gonna keep y'all too much longer. I'm gonna catch y'all later on today. I'm your host, DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Remember, brothers, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.